I know that the system is afraid of Peter Obi. We know because they know the truth about. Well, of course, I know so. The government is aware of Peter Obi's performance in the last elections, and they know he is their main problem, not Atiku. Never mind the fraudulent things that INEC wrote. Those things don't mean nothing. We know Peter Obi was the man of the last election. So if acrobatically they refuse to allow the result to stand, and somehow they now brought Tinubu and imposed Tinubu, good. Tinubu would not forget that the position he holds is like Abacha. Abacha never let Abiola rest because they knew, even though they didn't allow Humphrey Musu to announce the election results, Abiola was the person that they had to be afraid of. So if the government today is afraid of Peter Obi, they know a lot about the true numbers of the voting results than they are willing to admit to the general public.
We know they are doing everything to stop or to make sure that Peter Obi didn't get the ticket. Their greatest fear, because somebody told me very close to the system of APC, he said the only formula of somebody that they cannot beat, the only thing in front of them that they don't have solution to it is Mr. Peter Obi. They don't have any formula for them to win election if Peter Obi grabs the ticket. Because one, if the Muslim ticket has pursued them from the United States, there is nowhere they are going to hide. They must take a Christian candidate from the north. And if they divorce the Muslims, that they have already used them, that's why they will don't bring this issue of use and dump. So there is somebody like that is from the north for them to do that. So I'm telling you, whether they create the Labour Party, which we have known that the Labour Party is not going to be anywhere, because the Labour Party has been filing candidates from 2011 or so. They have presidential candidate. Nobody heard about that, their presidential candidate. But people tend not to understand this phenomenon, Mr. Peter Obi. He is not running for president for himself. It's a gang of young people all over the country that they feel that this man look like us.
Right. Okay.
This man dress like us. This man talk like us. This man eat like us. This man is not holistic. He's not thinking like them.
Right.
Even though he can be like them, but he chooses to be like us, and we want to be like him, and we choose him to be in front so that we follow him to the destination of this new Nigeria that we want to create for ourselves.
Okay, Ibrahim Abdul Karim, I want to thank you very much indeed.
So when you asked me the question, I said don't drag Governor Makinde into it. And I said nothing has changed between 2023 and now. So I am still with Asiwaju. I don't hide. Obi is my friend. He visits me because I don't tell lies to people. But let me come and tell you, Shehu, Wike became a good influence on so many people. Today, at that time, Wike was the bad leg who went to support Asiwaju. But this is an exodus. The PDP is now no more. Technically, PDP is no more until there is a pronouncement of court to establish which line of a party is right. So let me say to you, 27 for Asiwaju, it's obvious. Tell me what is happening in ADC. Obi is the only life in APC. ADC, Obi is the only life. If Obi had gone to remain in Labour or has gone to Accord, he is the only life there. All other people there. They are semi-unexistent. They are semi-unexistent. They are not existing. They are old drawn forces, used forces. They can engage me or I don't care. So, go ahead.
And I'm looking at some of the things people are saying. Some people think that you are compromised. Why would that be if that is its case?
Compromise what? Compromise what? Compromise
because of
what?
Your stance.
What is my stance, Shehu? I have not got.
You're fighting your very good friend, Mark.
I have not got.
You are supporting APC. Why being
no. Shehu, openly I supported Asiwaju in 2023. I didn't hide it. Till now, I'm still there. I don't jump. I've said it to you. I'm not a member of APC, and I will never be. Asiwaju, I myself and Asiwaju have not going to give me anything.
Do you regret, Governor Fayose, that you are one of those? Do you regret, Governor Fayose, that you are one of those who have effectively destroyed the People's Democratic Party? Do you regret
Atiku destroyed it. Atiku destroyed PDP. Tambuwa.
But some of you, they said,
let me tell you,
is that fair? A party that has helped some of you
politics
become one of the biggest politicians.
Yes, politics is not fair. politics is not fair. Life itself is not balanced. Everybody stands where they will be able to say the truth to Nigerians. I'm not contesting any election, and I've not asked anybody for favor. Nothing will take me away. Let me quickly say this and round it up. Do you know I never knew these incidents will happen between Governor Fubara and Governor Wike in life. I was seated on the high table the day Governor Fubara was sworn in, and we were on the high table in Rivers. And I told Governor Wike, I want to say one or two things to tell Governor Fubara not to betray you.
Are we looking for zoning or winning? No, I didn't hear you. We want to win election. Yes. Now, with due respect, what I'm going to say, I do not mean any offense. I've seen my leader, Olisametu, coming, and I'm going to use your state. I'm going to use your state as a reference point. And with due respect to the people of the Plateau, I will use your state as another reference point. We had an election in Anambra State. The governor of Anambra State won the election with 112,000 votes. The person next to him, the PDP candidate, secured about 53,000 votes. The third, the APC candidate, had 24,000 votes. The fourth, YYP candidate, had about 20,000 votes. Put together in that state election, governorship, we had about 220,000 votes in between four political parties. Jos Basa Federal Constituency in Plateau State, where PDP won. The PDP candidate had about 47,000. PRP 30. PDP 40. PDP 40,000. PRP 37. Then APC 26. If you add this, it's close to 100,000. Federal constituency election. So demography is an issue. Demography is an issue. That was why after the election, I appealed to PDP to look at these elections and be studying elections and by-elections as we progress towards 2023. APC took their ticket to Katsina in 2015, Katsina, where the last president of PDP, Umar Musa Yar'Adua, died in office in 2010. 5 years later, APC, out of strategic thinking, with Bola Tinubu, he's there, and the rest of them. I was part of it. We said we are looking for how to win. We must get power before we share it. And deliberately we took APC tickets to Katsina and gave it to President Muhammadu Buhari. Yes, Atiku Abubakar contested, Rabi Musa contested, and some in that, and Rochas Okorocha, but we all knew where we were going because we were determined to win. And let me tell you, had APC given that ticket to someone from the South, in particular South, we couldn't have won. Go and check the election results of 2007. President Buhari had 11 million votes before, in 2003. But in 2011 and 7, he had 7 million votes against Yar'Adua because they are from the same Katsina. And he couldn't win him. Buhari and Yar'Adua ran. He couldn't win him. Now, this is for PDP. In the South, as of today, PDP is in 8 government houses. APC is also in 8 government houses, leaving 1. That's Anambra. In the north, APC is in 14 government houses. PDP is in 5 government houses. And they have the president. So I'm giving you this analysis so that together as leaders of our party who are working towards winning election, not zoning, not winning ticket. Yes, you can share ticket because you can tear it and everybody will take his piece and go to his zone. But you must plan to win election. That is the reality of it. It's not anybody's making. I didn't make myself to come from Sokoto, a Fulani man. No, it's God. God could have decided for me to be born somewhere else, not even in Nigeria. So we must accept these realities as a party and work with these realities to win election. After winning, we come down and say, okay, let's share this thing. Let's share power. Win election first. Don't win zoning, no. Win election and then we come and share power. Because the president and the vice president cannot come from the same zone. They cannot even come from the same region. Am I right? Yes. In fact, they can hardly be of the same faith. If you have president and vice president, Muslim, dead on arrival in the current Nigerian situation. If you have president and vice president, Christian, dead on arrival. So you must balance the ticket. And we'll sit down and look at, okay, Senate President, this. We cannot do what APC has done, especially this second term. Because we believe in this country, we know this country, we understand the dynamics and complexities of Nigerian nation. Otherwise, how else would you look at the lineup in a federal government like Nigeria? President, Vice President, Senate President, Speaker, Deputy Senate President, Deputy Speaker, SGF, Chief of Staff, even Chairman of Party, none from Southeast. We can't do that. Where we are involved, I am involved, that cannot happen. So what we need is inclusiveness. We get power, we have inclusiveness and accommodation for each other, transparency, and then we run the country. To be president of Nigeria requires a lot of energy, not boxing, and intellectual capacity. You need to understand Nigeria itself.
Welcome back to the channel. So more Northerners are coming out to support the idea of Peter Obi being getting the primary presidential ticket for ADC, and they are of the opinion that they will rather support him than Atiku based on Atiku's past history. So some of them are saying that because of what this man has been doing and based on what he has been doing and from his legacy of the past, they have the opinion that they will rather support him than any other person, and they will rather prefer, let's say, giving him tickets than giving Atiku or any other person tickets, because some Northerners are saying that they're not going to vote for Tinubu in 2027 again. And I think this 2027 election is going to be the hottest. We are going to see a lot in it. But I just hope that ADC don't make that mistake. Probably they should just give this man the ticket and make Kwakwanso. That's if Kwakwanso is going to agree to be the vice president, which is going to be a lot. Because I feel like if Kwakwanso should come out or if he should accept to be the vice president and Obi come out as the flag bearer for ADC, there's no way they will be able to defeat President Tinubu, because a lot of Northerners are going to vote for Peter Obi because of this Kwakwanso. And at the end of the day, the votes in the north really matters. Now we are so sure that most of the southerners are going to vote for Peter Obi if he should come out as the flag bearer. But what about Atiku? Do you think Atiku is going to accept this? Because for him to find himself in ADC, do you think this man is going to accept it? But it's obvious that a lot of people like this man. They like Peter Obi, and that is why they are showing support for him. Well, what's your take on this? Do let me know what you think in the comment section. And if today is your first time joining my channel, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.